Hello and welcome to video number 2. In this specific video, we're going to be discussing the first giveaway type, which is building a freebie list by getting a bunch of list owners together, giving away high quality stuff in exchange for people to sign up to your list. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm going to be covering, so I want to move forward as quickly as possible. So this is the major goal. Our major goal is to get endorsed traffic, to ensure that the traffic is endorsed, because endorsed traffic is higher converting traffic. Basically, you can imagine a friend recommending you, or a friend recommending that their other friend comes to join your group. So the traffic is higher converting, they know what to expect, their friend recommended them to you or to the group, and they're ready to get started. So that is why you want to make sure that the list owner has some sort of relationship with their list. And I'll go more into that detail later on. But for now, this is our goal. First of all, get endorsed traffic. Send that endorsed traffic to the giveaway event website where they will opt in. So you want to make sure that you plan ahead and plan some sort of common theme or a very similar niche. In other words, they get to the page, they find out that all the list owners are providing something very, very similar to each other. Then what happens is you get a higher opt-in rate, and your conversions later down the road will be a lot better. So you want to set yourself up for success ahead of time. And then after people opt in and they grab your product and the other list owners' products, then you can begin to warm up the traffic. And by doing so, you will get higher converting traffic later down the road. So to do that, you can follow up with them through reminders on using the product that they signed up for initially. So for example, if they signed up for a blogging product that you've offered them, then you only want to email about a blogging product, and then you want to stick with blogging topics. You don't want to veer off that. Otherwise, you're going to lose conversions. But what we're going to be discussing primarily will be this area here. So let's talk about planning and gathering, because this step is quite important. So I created a whiteboard mind map here just to give you an idea of what this process looks like. So let me walk you through this process. The first step is to find list owners in your niche, and I'm going to teach you this in video number 6 and video number 7, because videos number 2, 3, and 4, I'm actually going to be talking about the 3 different giveaway types. So find list owners in your niche, but I want to make sure that you realize that they need to be, when I say niche, I mean a very, very specific niche. And then you want to find a common theme. Find something common about all of these list owners and create a theme, because this is going to help you create a high converting giveaway sales page. The more specific the niche is, the better. The more general it is, it's actually worse, and it actually will hurt your conversions. And of course, after you create the common theme and you get everybody on board, you create, if you've got 5 or 6 or 7 list owners, actually the less amount of people, the better, because it actually increases the quality if everybody in the group has a very, very similar common theme. So if you get everybody who has, for example, blogging or something very, very specific, then if you offer something that's related to blogging, then when people sign up, the reason why they are on their list was because of blogging. So because the common theme is blogging, then there's going to be a really, really high conversion. And the big mistake that a lot of people make with giveaways is they invite everybody as much as they can. So everybody who has so many different niches. And if it might be a general niche, that's fine, but the more specific, if that's possible, the better. So step number 3, of course, gather all the information and all the products. For example, all the list owner's biography, just maybe like 1 to 2 sentences for each list owner, their name, their list owner's bio, and then the product description, because most people, when they get to the site, they don't really care about the bio. It's just a little blurb to kind of make a connection. And what they care more about is the product description, what they're going to get. So you're going to need to get the images, what product that they're going to give, the product description for each of those products. Make sure that it follows the common theme. So whatever the list owner sends you, you can tweak that to make sure that it follows the common theme. And then, of course, you want to get the product links. And the reason why you want to get the product links is because you're going to be setting up your thank you pages for every one of these list owners. Now, normally with giveaway events, people will set up their own thank you pages. They'll set up their own opt-ins and everything like that. But if you follow this route, you're going to make it easier for the list owner just by giving them a thank you page. And you'll see why you need to gather product links and gather and create the thank you pages themselves, because we're going to use a specific strategy that will help you redirect everybody back to the giveaway page and ensure that people sign up for all of the products. All right, so let's talk about the freebie giveaway funnel. Let's say, for example, that somebody gets into the giveaway sales page, and from that point on, that's what we're going to be discussing in this specific slide. So freebie giveaway funnel, step 4, we need to create your giveaway sales page, and a video showcase is good. If you do a video showcase, it'll be good in the sense of you getting your giveaway sales page up and running quickly. So what you can do is, in your video showcase, is to create a video and state your purpose and your theme and the rare offer giveaway event. So you can say, hey, thanks for coming to the giveaway events on whatever theme that you're offering, blogging theme, and this is what you're going to get. And basically showcase your giveaway product first. Only if your product is, let's say, something related to blogging or an audio interview or of the webinar products of all the list owners. And I'll talk more about this later on in video number 5, where you can actually create audio interviews and webinars to give the list owners more exposure. And if you think about it, the subscribers that are on these list owners lists, they are on their list for a reason. And they are on their list because they like what the list owners are offering. So if you have created an audio interview or a webinar showcasing the list owners' tips and advice on blogging, then guess what? That's new material, new content to them, new consumable information that will help them, and that's going to be a big help in terms of your conversions. Now, if you don't have an audio interview or webinar showcasing the list owner's expertise and so forth, then you might want to put your product last. But that's just a little tip of advice that can help you out. And of course, use scarcity. So in this case, it's a freebie giveaway event. You might want to put a limited amount of time on use scarcity to make sure that people know that they need to take this giveaway event seriously and sign up right away. Okay, and then of course in step number 5, you need to create the main opt-in and the individual thank you pages. So basically somebody opts in, they see the main opt-in, which displays everybody's opt-in code that links directly to the individual thank you pages, which contains the actual product. And of course, step number 6, you can create custom links for everyone for tracking sake, because you're going to need to make sure that everybody in the group is emailing out. Because let's say, for example, that someone decides not to email out, then of course it's very unfair to everybody else. So that's just a downside. So, but in this case, if with this strategy, usually if you do smaller amounts of people within a giveaway, then everybody is going to participate. If you do too many, then it can actually dilute the quality of your subscribers and everything like that. So you want to make sure you create custom links for everybody for tracking, just so you know how many subscribers everybody is sending, how many opt-ins, and so forth. So let me go ahead and show you the process mind map in detail. So I went ahead and created a whiteboard mind map for the funnel, and as you can see here, you have the main giveaway website. So basically the list owners will forward their list to their custom links, which will then redirect to this page, as you can see here. And once somebody opts in to this main site, which essentially you'll gather all the leads, and then here you have another opt-in for all of the individual list owners. So let's say, for example, we have 5 list owners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to have a page that will basically have an opt-in code for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 list owners that will redirect to individual thank you pages. And the reason why you want to create individual thank you pages for each one of these 5 list owners is simply because a lot of giveaways, what they do is they let people do this part. But then when they let the people do this part, what happens is somebody signs up, opts in, and they really like this product, number 3. So they sign up and they totally forget about 1, 2, 4, and 5. But if you have control over the thank you pages, and what happens is you can redirect people. So on the download page, you thank you say thanks for grabbing this product. Here's the downloadable products. And then right below that, you say something like, to download the other products, make sure you download the other products. And so you can then talk about your common theme. For example, if it's blogging and somebody's offers some plugin, somebody's offering some theme, somebody's offering some sort of WordPress training, then you can say, hold on, wait a minute, you just signed up for the theme, but make sure you go ahead and sign up for the WordPress training and the plugin, and don't forget to do that. So you basically redirect everybody from this page over here. And the reason why you put that blurb is simply because it follows the common theme. Everybody is coming because they're interested in blogging, and you make sure that everybody, opts into all of these 5 products. And what happens is that you help them get back to this page on every single one of these pages, and ensures that all the list owners get some sort of fair, sign-ups. And it actually helps to increase the conversions later down the road, because people can actually use all of these products hand in hand. So you're not necessarily getting diluted leads. Like, for example, if you have a giveaway event with 20 or 50 people, then most likely people are going to get all excited, but they only really want to sign up for just a handful of products. They're not really going to sign up for all the 20. And if they do, most likely they're not even going to use all the 20 products. So you want to make sure you have a small amount just to keep the high conversions. And the reason why you want to follow this specific funnel strategy is because if you can get people to take action for every one of these opt-ins, but just take 5 different actions, then when people take action, that's kind of like a mini transaction. And what happens there is they've taken an action and they're most likely going to actually use whatever they have been given. Of course, some of you might be thinking, well, can I just put like an opt-in here and then maybe scrap this and just put a one big download page? You can do that, but like I said, you can just give everybody a list, but you have to put some sort of legal blurb in your main page so that people know that you're going to give, a copy of list to everybody. But if you do it this way, then, if so-and-so like Bobby signs up for 5, 4, 3, and 2, he knows that he signed up for that. So that's kind of that initial connection to a possible bluing relationship with that list owner. So that helps increase conversions later on. So let's talk about how you can do it. A lot of this stuff is very easy in terms of planning and gathering the information, but I want to make sure that I cover exactly everything on especially the pages. So once you gathered all the information, like the product information, the bio, the list owner, pictures, the product pictures, and the downloadables, it's time to put things together. So now let me show you how to use a free web editing tool called Composer to put together all of your pages. You can add videos to them, you can add tracking, and more. And also, you'll learn how to create customized tracking links for each list owner. So let me go ahead and show you that real quick. So what I want you to do is to go to a site called kompozer.net. If you go to the site, click on downloads at the very top, you're going to notice that this software, which is a web editing tool, it allows you to edit and create web pages, is compatible with Windows, Mac, and Linux. So go ahead and download the installation file that is related to your operating system and of course to your language. So go ahead and install that, and we're going to be using that in the next few minutes. Now I'm back at my file manager, and at this point I want to create several pages. I want to create the main giveaway sales page. So I'm going to right click here. I'm going to click on new. Basically, we're going to create a new text document. Scroll down here so you can see it. And it's basically this text document. And we're going to call this, or rename it, index.html. So index.html by default is going to be your giveaway sales page, your main giveaway sales page. Basically what everybody is going to see first. Then you have your opt-in page. Once they opt in here, they're going to see the opt-in page. So what I normally do is just copy this and then paste it. Basically create a copy, and then I'm going to rename this to something like main opt-in. So people are going to go from here to here, and the main opt-in is going to contain all of the opt-in codes from the autoresponder. And then of course you're going to need to create a thank you page for every single one of the list owner products. So I'm going to call this let's say thanks.html. And you probably don't want to do thanks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just because it's easy to guess that, but maybe thanks with a number like opt. Let's see. Normally I'll do something like thanks opt in, and then put some sort of number that will allow you to know which person it is for. You could put a number, you could put someone's name. Click on yes, and then of course create other thank you pages by copying and pasting them and so forth. So in this example, I've created 2 thank you pages for each of the owners, and I'm going to go ahead and edit these using the web editing tool. To do that, it's very easy to do. All you need to do is, assuming that you've installed Composer, right click, open with, and you're going to see the icon that says Composer. So click on that. And of course, what you might want to do is you could always hire a mini site graphics designer or somebody to design your graphics. And then I'm showing you this so that you can edit that page and insert certain content into that page. So this is basically going to be your sales page. So if you're doing a video, then you might not want to put too much stuff on this page. But as you can see, it's very easy to use this web editing tool. You've got the ability to bold, underline, italicize, and so forth. You can change the color of the font. You can also bold it. You can make it bigger. And click save. You can add images, you can add links, and so forth. But in this case, let's say that we just created a video. The best way to add a video to a page is by uploading it to YouTube. So if I go over here, and let's say, for example, that this is the video itself. So all you have to do is click on embed to get the embed code, copy that embed code, and if you hop back over to this web editing tool, what I like to do is just type some numbers that I'll remember, click on source here, find those numbers, highlight just the numbers, copy and embed the code, click on save, and you can see that the video automatically shows up here. And then of course you're going to need to add the opt-in code right below here. So I'm going to say something like web code 123, click on save, and then I'm going to have to hop on over to my autoresponder. In this case, you could use something like get response, you can use Aweber, and so forth. In this specific video, I'm not really going to show you how to really create an opt-in code and all that stuff, because there's information in get response and Aweber to show you how to do that. But basically, all you need to do is to make sure that your thank you page is your main opt-in. So people are going to sign up here, they're going to opt in, they're going to be forwarded directly to the main opt-in.html where they can opt into the other products. So this goes to here. So the thank you page, you need to upload these files, and basically if you click on web form, click on create new, go through the process of creating a web form. Normally I'll choose this one because there's nothing in the background. And of course go ahead and edit this. Then the only thing you need to know is that at this point when you create your web form, that if you click on custom thank you page, then you can basically enter your domain.com / the main opt-in.html, save web form, click on next, and then get the code, which is right here. We're going to go back to the WYSIWYG here, the web code 123, click on source, and basically find this stuff here, copy the code here, click save, and there we go. So now as you can see, I've got the headline, I've got the video, and I've got the email, and when somebody clicks on that, they're going to go to the main opt-in.html page. Then of course the same concept on the main opt-in.html, you can open that in with Composer, and then basically create opt-in forms for each of the individual list owners, and the thank you link is going to be basically for every one of these list owners. You're going to create a brand new one, and then that's pretty much it. the thank you page is basically going to include something like thanks for opting in, and then you're going to include your downloadable links to the product here. And of course, remember, you need to get the direct links, highlight them, click on link, add the links, and so forth here. And of course, you want to make sure that right below this that you add some sort of blurb that links them back to the main opt-in page. So basically going to link them back to this page. So if you say something like, don't forget to sign up for your other products on blogging, click here to go back. You can highlight that, click on link, simply enter the location wherever your domain name is, www.yourdomain.com/mainoptin.html. There we go. So this is mainly here just to make sure that they know that they need to go back to the main opt-in to make sure that they fill out the opt-ins for the list owners and grab the other products that are related to blogging. And of course, last but not least, you need to create some sort of custom links for all the list owners so you can track how many hits and how many subscribers they are sending to the opt-in page. The way you do that is simple. All you need to do is access the index.html file, click on copy, and I'm basically pasting this on my computer. So I'm creating, just like I created individual thank you pages for everybody, I'm creating individual index.html pages for everybody. And on each of these pages, I'm going to say something like, welcome subscriber of Bob, or welcome subscriber of Susie. This is a giveaway event that Bob is participating in, and you can grab Bob's products below, or I'm going to talk about the products that Bob is offering down in the video below. So once you do that, then you can upload the files, customize these links, of course, and then use something like bit.ly.com. So if you go to bit.ly.com, you can actually paste the URL of each one of those pages and get the custom links. So that way when somebody sends it, you can count how many hits are coming. From that point, you can actually see how many conversions or opt-ins are actually coming through. So it really depends on you and how much you really want to track. You can go all out and track as much as you can. You can put Google Analytics on every one of these pages if you want to go all out. Of course, you don't have to do that, but that's just there if you want to do that. So I hope you have learned a lot. I've taught a lot of stuff that you can use, in fact, in the other giveaway types. And I'll actually refer back to this video in the other giveaway videos. So let's move on to the next video, which I'm going to talk about how to create your own buyer giveaway event, which is very similar to the freebie event, except the only difference is that you are selling something, you might have some upsells and more. So let's move on to that video.